You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. You are watching and listening to Chris and Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube and your favourite podcasts. Leicester Till I Die TV, your first choice for everything Leicester City. Tune in and join in now.
And now, here's your host.
Right, Chris.
All right, how the devil are we? There was a song from the 1960s, I think it was, called It Should Have Been Me. Should have been us tonight, shouldn't it? Eh? Close, but no cigar. This is Leicester Till I Die TV. We are here for the watch-along between Roma and Feyenoord in the Europa Conference final. Europa Conference, I don't know why they didn't just give it its own name. It's Leicester Till I Die TV on YouTube. Please do what it says there, basically, which is subscribe, hit that like button, and also hit the notification button, and you will be kept up with all the shows that we are going to be doing over the summer. No matches, but there's Euro matches, England matches, England ladies matches. Make sure you tick that notification box so you don't miss out. And if you're listening on a podcast on your favorite podcast platform, thank you very much for doing that as well. Like I said, this is Leicester Till I Die TV, and this is Roma versus Feyenoord.
The Leicester Till I Die Watch Along Show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
Hello, yes it is. I'm just waiting for John to join me. He'll be watching it along with myself. Doug was in earlier. He said, "Hi Chris, have a good watch along. Maybe speak to you later. Look forward to it, Doug." LCFC believer, I was thinking about watching this game, but obviously I'm not going to. Do you know what? I was very much like you. I'm thinking, like, should I watch it? Shouldn't I watch it? Will I enjoy it? Won't I enjoy it? But you know what? It's football. It's a final that we lost out to the semi-finalists on. And I'm not going to lie to you. I want Roma to win tonight, and then we can say we were knocked out by the winners. Fingers crossed. Anyway, John's in. Let's bring him in. Good evening, John. How the devil are you? Can you hear me?
I'm having audio trouble here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Earth calling, John. I think you are having a few audio problems. No, you... Can people in the chat hear me? Am I coming through to people in the chat? I will check my microphone. It could be one of those nights that we're going to be having tonight. Audio. Yeah, my microphone appears to be working. I think it's you, John. I am here. I am live, and I think I should be being able to be held. So yeah, I was very much like, do I do this evening? And I just thought, what the hell? We were so close. And looking at it now, I'm thinking, yeah, but the players are about to come out. Can you hear me yet, John? We are having a little bit of fun with the communications here. I'll send him a quick message in the studio. I don't know if he'll see that. I'll just send him a note. Can you see that? I can't hear you, John. I usually have difficulty understanding Geordies, to be honest with you, but that's when I can hear them. I can't hear them at all. I've no idea what's going on. I really don't. He says, I can hear you. I can't hear you now. I cannot hear you, John.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Way. Welcome along.
There we are.
Northeast internet, it's letting you down again.
It wasn't the internet. I think for some reason I was on mute.
Somebody what, sorry?
For some reason I was on mute on the bottom.
I know. It's usually the simplest thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I had to play with my green screen. That was why I was a bit late. And then
No worries at all. Neither of us have got a horse in this race, really. I want Roma simply because they've knocked us out. And I've got a soft spot for Josie. I kind of like him in a way. He's like a lovable rogue, isn't he, really? And if he wins this, of course, he's won all 3 European Cups.
He has, yeah. We've got a little bit of a soft spot for Josie ourselves, haven't we, because of the Bobby Robson connection?
Of course, yes,
so,
of course.
There was rumours him coming to Newcastle as well. Obviously, we've got Eddie Howe now, and we don't want to change, so...
No.
But I think we'll be supporting Roma as well.
That's good. That absolutely means they're going to lose, especially
Tammy up front. So
yes. Don't remember he got the goal against us, and there's rumours about him possibly coming back again, but who knows?
Well, he came out and said he wanted another year, didn't he? So.
Did he? Right. Well, that'd be awful, I wouldn't want to leave Roma. No. It's a lovely city, lovely weather. What's bringing him back?
Money, probably. That's the only thing.
Well, yeah, that is very true. That is very true. But so you can see the game, I presume.
I've got the game on my TV, so if I'm looking up like that, that's because I'm watching it.
No. I've got it to the right of me, so I've got a little guy. I don't know which team he plays for. He's handing the ball over to the referee. I love this UEFA pomp and ceremony. I mean, that little lad, he walked about 4 spaces, but he'll be happy for the rest of his life. What's that, won't he?
He will.
What was that one where there was a car that drove out with the ball to the centre spot?
Was that not the European Cup final? The Euros Cup final?
It was one of the sponsors, wasn't it? And it was like, oh, seriously, we are selling our soul here in a way, aren't we?
We are. I mean, it's a touchy subject for Newcastle at the minute. Mind you, you've been there. You've got your stadium renamed, didn't you? King Power and all that.
Yes, it did.
News is coming out today that ours is going to get renamed, so we'll see.
I mean, do they really want to go there? I mean, you saw what happened. Well, they must have seen what happened. We all know what happened with. He tried to call it the Sports Direct Arena, was it, or something?
He did, but Ashley's done it completely different, hasn't he? He didn't spend any money, and then 2 years later decided he was going to change the stadium, the Sports Direct Arena. At least the new board are showing they're going to put the money in, and if they got money for the sponsorship, they'd reinvest it. Whereas Ashley was doing it for free, wasn't he? So I guess
so. Yeah. I mean, would you be happy? I mean, St James's Park is iconic, isn't it? It's one of the few stadiums that you don't. Having said that, I suppose Highbury was like that years ago.
Yeah, Filbert Street. I mean, there's a few,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah. And they've ticked off. Let's have a look and just see. But how would you feel? Yeah, there we go. So if you see the, I'll bring this in for anybody that's watching. You can see in the bottom there, that is the game going ahead. All I would say is if you are watching this for the first time, do remember that they don't actually swap ends on the on the screen. They obviously do in the match, but they just don't on the screen. I've done that. I've celebrated when I think, yeah, it's got. Oh no, we haven't changed ends, you know. But yeah, just going back to St James's Park, it's an interesting one because we had Filbert Street.
Yeah.
We then went to the Walkers Stadium.
Yeah.
And again, Walkers had put a lot of money into the club.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they very nearly called it the Walkers Bowl, which I'm so glad they didn't. That was touted at one point. And to be honest with you, I suppose going from Walkers, which it always was when we moved into it, to King Power didn't really.
No, because it's sponsored to another sponsor, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
Whereas ours is St James's Park. It's been St James's Park for a long time, and it could be a Aramco Arena.
How would you? I mean, would you be happy? I know obviously they're putting the money in where the mouth is.
I don't know. I mean, I personally, I'd like St James's Park to stay St James's Park.
Yeah.
But realistically, if we want to compete for the titles, then we're going to have to do it, aren't we?
Time moves on, unfortunately, doesn't it? We say. Hi, Facebook user. Not sure who you are. Stick your name on, or just subscribe to StreamYard. It's free and no download. And we're both supporting Roma this evening. Me purely because, like I say, I want to be said we lost to the winners. And John because of the links with the late great Sir Bobby Robson.
And Tommy Abraham, the only English person playing.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. But I'm very remiss of me. Your contact details are below in the YouTube description, but just tell people where they can find you.
So we're through Black and White Eyes on YouTube and all the rest of social media. And we're predominantly a Newcastle channel, but we do a Premier League review weekly, which we get a few people on from different channels, different teams. So yeah, so it's always a good watch.
Yeah. Very good question, Facebook user. Not going to talk too much about Leicester tonight, but all I will say is I don't know. I would love to have Dennis Pratt back, but I don't think he will. But all I would say is if Newcastle are watching, please come in and buy Youri Tielemans because everybody's linking in with Arsenal, and we would never hear the end of it. They were having premature orgasms last season when they thought they were going to sign Maddison. God knows what they would do if they signed Tielemans. But Tielemans said he wanted a big club and Champions League football. And Arsenal don't tick either of those boxes.
Not at the minute, no. Not at the minute, they don't, no. They haven't won anything for a long time.
Yeah. So I don't know. He'll go where he goes. It's just, please come in. I just can't stand the Arsenal fans going, we've bought Youri Tielemans, you know.
He's a good player, but I can see you holding on to him, to be fair.
Well, no, I can't, if I'm honest with you. He's only got a year left on his contract. So if we don't sell him now, then we lose him for nothing, you know. That said, you know, when you know a player that you took off our hands but then gave back to us, Slimani. We bought him for 30 and he went on a free. So we've been speaking. Sorry,
Youri Tielemans has actually done something for you, though.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, yeah, I'd like him to stay, but we've been talking to him for a year now, and you know, if he doesn't, you know, if he was going to sign, he would have done by now. You know, but you never know. Football's a strange thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you get in the Champions League next season, I mean, it's a big if, isn't it? But if you do, well, maybe a chance.
Well, I mean, we finished 8th, which was only just outside Europe.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you look at, you know, we're only 2 places behind Arsenal. So, he's not making a huge jump if he goes to Arsenal.
How many points was it? It wasn't many points either, was it?
It was quite a few points. I'm not going to lie. I was avoiding saying that, but you would have to really ask. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I think it was a few points.
Because we were only 9 points behind Man United at the end of the season.
I know. Yes, it was ridiculous. It's been a ridiculous season, hasn't it? But if he was to sign, I'd want him to stay. Yeah, I'd want him to. So if he was to stay, I'd want him to sign a new contract, so at least we can get something from him. But I think getting to the semi-final of this competition and 8th, I don't think that's enough to keep him, to be honest with you. But we'll see. We'll see. Scott,
depends what money's offered.
Exactly. Hello, Chris. Hope you are well and welcome to the guest. This John. Thanks for taking part. Look forward to your input. Oh, talking of Arsenal fans. We haven't got any, but we have got a Southampton fan, Anthony. I'm an Arsenal stallion, but who do you think will win this game? I'm going Roma. So we all are, mate. We all are going Roma, I think. Not that we've got anything against Feyenoord, but any team that plays with grey and yellow has got to lose, surely. At the moment, though, it all tends to be a little. It's very much mainly Feyenoord, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be. I mean, there's not much chances, is it? It's all in the middle of the park, really.
Just as I say that, they come forward.
I think I'm a little bit behind you as well, to be honest, which isn't good.
I'm on 6:46.
I'm on 6:32, so you're about.
Yeah. That's as close, I think, as we're ever going to get it.
10 seconds ahead of me, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot. Oh, now then, Roma are coming. Oh, Abraham's. Oh, that was lucky. Abraham's kind of lost it, but it went over to the wing, across for Roma, but nobody was in there, and Feyenoord clear it, and Roma got it back in their own half. Yeah, sometimes we're like 2 minutes behind, and you see it come up as goal on the screen, but you're waiting to see who's got it.
Yeah, no, you described it perfectly before it actually happened on my screen. So
I do apologize.
No, it's fine. When you said an Abraham, and then I saw it, and obviously it went wide. But yeah.
I have moved because, believe it or not, this is the second bedroom that I converted, but it hasn't got an aerial socket in. I know. They put an aerial socket into the kitchen, but it's open plan, so you can see the TV in the lounge from the kitchen. It's stupid, but I've got a Fire Stick in here now, so...
well, I'm watching it on the YouTube BT Sport channel.
I think they're showing it free, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's pretty decent of them, to be honest with you. I do wonder if they do that if there was an English club in it.
I think they would. I think they had to with all the finals, didn't they? Because didn't they do it? They got the rights and they did it for the Europa. That was on
Oh, yes.
the Channel 3 as well.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Lucky Rangers. But
it was. I mean, I'm not a huge Scottish football fan, only because the Scots hate the English, but I was... I did have a feeling like, come on, Rangers, you can do it, But all credit to them for getting to the final.
And they went 1-0 up as well. I mean, they took it all the way.
Yeah. I always wonder, is it worth losing in the semis or losing in the final?
Well, you get a medal in the final, don't you?
You do.
I think that's the only difference, really, isn't it?
Yes, probably.
And the day out.
This is or a couple of days if you're going to Albania. I've never been to Albania, and I'm not going to now.
Me neither.
Was at the top of my list of places to visit. Chris, am I still? Scott asked me, am I still a big Chris Sutton fan? To be honest with you, I messaged him relentlessly, asking him to come on and see if he still thinks this what he said about Leicester being a smaller club than Celtic B. But he never replies to me, so...
He talks a load of rubbish, Mr. Sutton.
He does a lot, yeah. Funny enough, I had, if anybody's watching and they didn't catch it, I have just linked it in again into Twitter and Facebook. It's on the YouTube channel. Jerry Taggart, ex-Leicester defender, was on earlier, giving his honest appraisal of this last season, which was very interesting because it wasn't our most successful. But you've got ex-Leicester player Chris Wood with you now.
We have. Right back.
Well, no. Only if you take. Well, in fact, I tell you what, we'll have Chris Wood if you have Perez. No.
I don't know which is the less of two evils. To be fair,
he never really got a chance, if I'm honest with you, at Leicester because Chris Nugent was pretty much, encased as the main striker, and then of course Jamie Vardy came through.
Yeah. We all know what happened there.
Well, exactly. So it was a shame. I think he actually scored our first ever goal in the Premier League, Chris Wood.
Yeah.
He was a strange purchase, to say the least.
You could say that about the Newcastle purchase as well, to be fair. It was very
No, I
strange.
didn't mean the Newcastle purchase. That's what
All right.
Sorry, mate. When we bought him, he just scored 6 for Millwall in a game.
All right, okay.
I don't know why you would spend that much money on a sort of 5-6 goal a season player, which he was at Burnley.
Well, no, he actually was a 10-goal season at Burnley consistently. He got 10 goals in each the last 4 seasons.
Oh, right.
Burnley, so in that sense, but I think we just panicked, didn't we? We needed a striker. Wilson was out. Yeah. He got injured, and we needed one before the next game.
He'll get you a few goals, I think, won't he?
Well, I don't know if he'll get a chance now. But
that is true, I guess. Yeah.
Wilson's back and firing on all cylinders, and Eddie predominantly plays with one up top, and there's been talks of 2 strikers coming in as well. So,
I mean, Eddie's got to get. I mean, I live just outside Bournemouth, so I've seen what Eddie has done at Bournemouth, and he is a fantastic manager. Future England manager, I'm certain he's done fantastic down here. But he's really got to be careful that he picks the players that aren't just coming for the money.
I think he is doing that though. I think we've seen that with the January transfer window and saying no to Jesse Lingard, and I think he can see that. Tarkowski he's had talks with us, and we put an offer on the table, and I believe Aston Villa or Everton or both of them have offered stupid money to him. So I
wouldn't mind him, to be honest with you,
but not 125 grand a week, I doubt.
Well, we've got a few on there that've been on the 100,000 grand a week, so you don't know. He would have been a good purchase, to be honest with you. If you get him, he's great Premier League experience, but. It's going to be an interesting window all round, I think.
Yeah, no, it's one I'm really looking forward to, and not just for us. I mean, there's a few teams that could potentially spend a bit of money. Villa have already made moves. Everton, even though they've got no money, seem to be trying to make moves.
Yes. And God knows who Everton will buy.
Man United need a full squad.
Well, exactly. Yes, they do indeed. Scott says, "Isn't IOZ bad player of the season? I haven't been able to catch up. You've got to go and watch the video, mate. I'm not saying where, but he did get 2 goals in the last game against. He does like a goal against Southampton. Just a shame he doesn't like a goal against 18 other teams. That's the only problem. I tell you what, there's some nice passing football in this game. It's a nice open game, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Feyenoord is surprising me, to be fair. I thought this would be a walkover for Roma, to be honest.
It's got to be weird when it's like a neutral venue for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, I backed Roma to win 3-0, so...
You backed what, sorry?
Roma to win 3-0. It was
did you?
Quite good odds, so I thought it seemed a good bet. I don't know now.
I know. I mean, that was a good effort by Roma. They broke forward and reminded me a little bit of Leicester. You can see what he wanted to do, which was slot the ball all the way through, but he didn't quite get away with it.
He's a good player, that Pellegrini, isn't he?
Yeah. Smalling, of course. We've got this Chris Smalling. We forgot about him.
Is he playing? Is he starting? Oh, he is. Yeah, Small Dino.
Yeah.
Yeah. So two English players.
Yes. Oh, it's definitely got to be Roma now.
Yeah.
Just looking here, it's actually 44% possession so far to Roma, 56 to possession to Feyenoord, which probably is about what we're seeing. And there, to be honest with you, no other stats yet registered. There's not been a shot on goal yet.
No, that's the thing. That neither of the team are doing anything with possession, especially Feyenoord. They don't seem to be. At least Roma have broke forward a couple of times, but
Yes.
I haven't seen that from Feyenoord.
It looks like we might be getting a substitution on as well.
Hey,
Joe, is it that's getting the kit ready?
Marino looks very laxed, casually dressed.
Yes, doesn't he? Yes.
Usually in a final, he's suited and booted and tie on, isn't he?
Yes. Maybe this is the new Mourinho.
I think a bit of deep heat here, and he's going to carry on.
I don't know. They're showing Sergio what to do. They're bringing. Hang on. The vultures are coming on. Was it that? Was it the Jungle Book where the vultures are like running along with the?
Circling, yeah. Oh, with the no, it was that was the Robin Hood cartoon. Remember the?
Was it? Yeah, right.
Vultures were the medics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I always think of that. No, he's coming off. He is coming off. So an early substitution for Roma that obviously wasn't planned. And it's Mkhitaryan that's out. He's one of their best players.
Sergio's coming on.
That'd be interesting to see what that does, if it unsettles Roma or not.
They still should have enough about them, to be fair, but we'll see.
You should, I mean, you look in there and it shows there on the graphic. I mean, Roma are finished sixth in the Serie A. Feyenoord finished third in the Dutch league. But you've got to say that probably the Serie A is the more the better league. Let's just say it as it is.
Well, you just look above them, and Juventus are only fourth. I mean,
yeah.
What a team they've got, and they finished fourth.
That was a total miss kick there from the Feyenoord strike. He hit it with the side of his boot. It looked like he was having a shot, and he looked like he mishit it. And then they did. Let's have a. Oh, I don't like. They go down too easily. These players, don't they?
Yeah. He hardly had him.
I love the ITV4 on the when the big match revisited. I see kicking lumps out of each other. There's not a card in sight.
Yeah.
Scott says Josie will kill the game off and hit on the counter, get a winning goal near the end. He's a wily old fox, Mourinho, isn't he?
He is.
Although today he was. Sorry, carry on.
I was going to say he'll want to win this. He'll.
Oh yes. Although today he was saying that he's no longer the special one.
Oh, did he?
Yes. He basically was saying that's something I said years ago, and he was trying to dig himself out of it.
Well, he hasn't won anything for a while, has he?
He hasn't, in fairness, no.
Although I think he would have won a cup at Spurs if they'd have just let him play the final.
Yes, I think so. And I think there's something contractually where his payoff or his wage or something went up if he won that.
Yeah.
And when you look back at Man United, he had a good record there as well.
Well, he finished second, didn't he? I mean, Man United would love to finish second now, wouldn't they?
Well, exactly, yeah. And he won the Europa League with them as well.
He did, yeah. Something that Ollie failed to do.
Yeah. Man United, what did they do? They sacked Ollie, who's got them second and fourth in Champions League football 2 years in a run, and bring in somebody who's not the manager, and they end up in the conference.
Yeah, I mean, I've always thought it was a crazy decision by Man United to get rid of Mourinho. To be fair, and even more so Spurs, because I mean, I don't know why Spurs were getting rid of him. They were doing all right.
There were. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes, player
Fine.
power. Harry Kane might have spat his dummy out and moaned at Levy. You just never know, do you?
But Conte's come in, and what a job Conte's done. To be fair to him,
He has. But I think it's quite good for Tottenham the way that it's happened, because I think you've got, at the start he said no and they took on Nuno. That was a disaster.
yeah.
And they've gone back now to Conte. And I think Conte said, okay, you need me more than I need you now. So if you want me, I want total control over this and this and this and this. And I think they've had to say yes.
Well, Levy would have said yes anyway. You know what he's like. He don't stick to his word.
Harry
Kane will tell you that.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
And I think Conte kind of found that out in January, didn't he? Because they didn't sign anyone. A couple of loan players, but
yeah, that's a good point. That actually,
in fact, Conte came out in January, didn't he, and said, "My team's worse than when I started."
yes.
So
great morale booster. That
yeah,
concept.
it worked. In fairness, and they got fourth with a little help from Newcastle. But yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you see Mbappe's new contract?
Well, I mean, how can you justify giving a player that? I mean, what was likes of Messi or Neymar think?
A, you've got that, and B, you've already got Pochettino saying he can't control the big players.
Well, Pochettino will be going now, only because it's Mbappe's choice.
Exactly.
He's been given control over who they hire as manager, who they fire, who they bring in recruitment. It's just ridiculous. And on top of all that, they give him 300 million or whatever it is, sign on and 100 million a season or whatever it is.
It's just, is any player worth that? I mean, I'm not being funny, and I don't wish Mbappe any harm whatsoever, because he's out there to get the best deal for himself. But wouldn't it be funny if he broke his leg in like the second week or something and was out, or it was career ending?
There's been a few like that. I mean, Michael Owen was similar to us. I mean, he didn't cost 300 million, but he broke our wage budget and transfer budget and record signing. And he spent more time on the bench than he did on the pitch. So, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out, but I think that's just weird. That decision.
It's a lot of money. I mean, he's a good player, but
yeah,
I don't think he's worth anywhere near that.
No, there's a big but on that one.
I mean, he said he was a Liverpool fan as well, didn't he? He came out in the media and said he'd been talking to Liverpool because he was a fan.
Wow.
And his mum was a big fan, and she was the reason why.
Right. Wow. I didn't know that. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
It would have been interesting, Haaland at City and Mbappe at Liverpool, that's for sure.
Yes, wouldn't it just? Would it not just?
I mean, there'd have been a bigger gap at the top than there already is. Mind you, saying that Liverpool lost 2 games and City lost 2 games all season. So it's ridiculous, them kind of numbers.
Oh, yes, it is. Although when a certain Midlands club won it, they only lost 3 times.
Yeah, they did. And who were they to?
Twice to Arsenal, unfortunately, and once to Liverpool.
So they were the big teams, weren't they?
Oh, yes, yeah. Although at that time, probably not as big as they. Well, Arsenal were probably bigger than they were in their own mind.
Arsenal were probably bigger than Liverpool at that time, to be fair.
Don't say that. Don't say that. We might have an Arsenal fan in. Good evening, Richard. How are you, sir? This is a massive competition. I thought there's a first booking here. And in fairness, it's gone. It's a Feyenoord player that's been booked. And they have been a bit dirty. And I know Roma players have gone down, like a bride's knickers on a wedding night. But, Tirana's got that yellow card. They have been taking the man.
Yeah. They've got a bit of reputation, Turkish football, for being dirty, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they're not doing themselves any favours tonight. Like you say, there is a lot of play acting from Italy, but the Italian club, should I say. But,
Richard there says this is the massive competition. Well, of course it is now that you're in it, Richard. I feel your pain because West Ham got, of course, to the semis of the Europa.
They did.
All I can say is, penalty. Oh, again, he went down a bit. Maybe this referee knows when he's being played.
Well, that's it. The Turks have got a reputation for being dirty, and the Italians have got a reputation for diving.
Just a little bit, yes, just a little bit. But I'll say, Richard, as a West Ham fan, that if you do not get to the semi-finals of this competition, at least you're rubbish, because that's how far we got. So you've got to get at least to the semi-finals.
I think they'll be one of the favourites to win it, won't they? West Ham next season.
They should be. They should be.
Well, mind you, they'll have Roma and Juventus in there, won't they? No, I'm joking.
But no, if Roma don't win this, Roma would be in the this competition next year. How is the little one, Richard? He's been quiet of recent. What have you done to him? You locked him in his room. That's Jake. Jake is youngest. He runs West Ham Unofficial. It's a good channel. If anybody's a West Ham fan or wants to get a West Ham fan on, West Ham Unofficial. He's a cheeky little sod, but he's not. It's good banter. It's good banter.
That's all you want when you do these kind of shows with other fans, isn't it?
Yes.
Just a bit of banter.
Yeah. But Jose, look, I mean, he definitely caught the sun, Jose. He's looking a bit like the old Dickinson look.
I mean, anyone had thought he was Portuguese.
Yeah. But more than normal. I have to say that. Oh, dear. I don't think. Shall we see if we've got fourth official having a chat with the old Feyenoord manager? Well, we've been playing just 27 minutes, and we've had one shot. Which is from Feyenoord, believe it or not.
Yeah, it wasn't on target though, was it?
No. I've also done 6 fouls, so Richard, what do you think your chances are in this competition next season? And are you going to lose Mr. Rice?
Well, that's a big question, isn't it?
Because there'll be a lot of clubs that will be turning his head,
including his boyhood club, apparently.
Who's that? You've I don't know who that is.
Chelsea.
Yeah. Their sale's gone through, wasn't it, today?
Yeah.
So,
he was released by Chelsea, and he's grew up supporting Chelsea. So
when you look at these teams have let go and then resold later. Feyenoord are coming. Shot, but he took a deflection. The goalkeeper catches it. Yeah, they sell these players and then they come go and buy them again. De Bruyne, he's an example. But
Salah,
yeah.
But I'm paying special interest in their number 7, who played very well there, because he's reportedly one of our targets. Sangare.
And you're going to be linked with everybody.
We already have. I mean, the names we've been linked with has been ridiculous. Some names on there. I mean, it came out today about Neymar. I mean, friggin' Neymar of all people. Dybala.
I think you'd have to offer him better than Mbappe got at PSG.
Well, possibly. And Dybala, we've had talks with Dybala. But he might go here. He might go to Roma. By the looks of things. Saying that,
it's going to be the silly season, isn't it?
If they don't win this, then I can't see Feyenoord being much of a proposition. Roma being much of a proposition.
No, because they're back in this. I think it is next season. So, but this competition, I read, is only actually going to be around for about 3 seasons. Because once they do the revamp the Champions League, the idea is just to keep it going until that revamp takes place.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, 3 years is a long time with UEFA, isn't it? And a lot can change.
Yeah, but that'd be interesting. So there could only be 3 ever winners of it.
Yes, and it should have been Leicester.
It might be
Just
West Ham.
throw that in. I'm not bitter at all.
And maybe Newcastle the season after.
Yes. It would be nice to see you smash that top 6, I'll tell you.
I don't think we'll get to top 6, but 7th or 8th would be. I'd be very happy with that.
I don't know. I mean, you were what, 10th this season?
We were, and we gave everybody a 19-game head start.
Exactly. So, it's not out the realms of possibility. The problem is, though, now I said this earlier, Leicester, we finished 5th for 2 seasons running, but there was no real competition for that 4th, 5th place outside the top 4. But this season, Arsenal have come back, Spurs have come back, West Ham have had a good second season.
Yeah.
Wolves have sort of there's a goal. There's a goal.
Guessing it's Roma, seeing as though Roma are attacking.
I am guessing it is Roma as well. I don't think we are that far behind. Yes, he did. He controlled that lovely 1-0 to Roma.
Lovely little
Just
dink.
crack a smile, Jose. Your team's just scored.
Peter Dinklage. He'll crack a smile at the end when they win.
Well, just said Roma hadn't had a shot, and you only need to give these clubs one attempt. Be interesting to see now whether Jose just sit back. Let's have a look at the goal. Great ball into the box, and he took it on his chest well. In fairness, I don't think they shut him down very well, did they?
No. It was terrible defending.
Yeah, he had time to chest it down. He was losing his balance. He got his balance back before the 2 defenders were on him.
Well, the keeper should have come out a little bit more than.
Than he did. Yeah. Well, so
a 3-0 bet looks good.
It does. It does. It's still on. It's still on.
Can I cash it out?
Oh dear.
But yeah, it's from Newcastle's point of view. It's so exciting getting linked to players every day. It's just.
Oh yes, it must. But yeah. Well, we were like that after we won the Premier League.
I was going to say, imagine you was exactly like that when you.
Yeah.
And then you smashed your money on Slimani.
Well, yeah. I mean, thanks for reminding us. We splashed our money on a few duds, to be honest with you. It was Ranieri.
Yeah.
He won it on the back of Pearson's team, and then when he started to bring his own players in, it all started to go wrong. But
I mean, you lost some big players as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, Kanté was the big loss. Not going to lie.
Kanté, Drinkwater. I mean, Drinkwater's done nothing since he left you, but he was a big player for you.
Well, Roma are coming away. They don't get tackled. They're not tackling him. Oh, that was lucky. In fact, they were scared to tackle him.
It's nice to see Abraham's pace. Hopefully, he can do this for England.
It would be nice. I mean, Drinkwater. Sorry, we were saying Drinkwater, weren't we? He was. I think he was good because of who he played with.
Yeah.
And James, who he played with before Kanté, never really came back. He got injured that first season up and never really came back after that. And then, of course, Kanté came in. And he wanted the move. He was parked outside Chelsea's training ground, waiting for the move to go through. and we thought 30 million. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And
Bargain.
where has it gone now?
Bargain.
Oh, we've got Talk NU. Good evening, sir. How the devil are you?
The Red Devil, are you?
Yes, yes, exactly. We were laughing. Talking about Man United earlier. He knows.
What does Richard think of Maguire being still in the England squad?
Oh.
What do you think?
See, to me, this was the Nations League. It's just a practice matches for the World Cup. And he knows Maguire has never let him down for England, and that is the point. Like Kane's never let him down, but you should be giving players. You know how Maguire plays, you know how Kane plays, you know how Sterling plays. You don't need to watch them. So give the likes of James Justin and Ollie Watkins, who wasn't involved. James Maddison, who wasn't involved. What has James Maddison got to do? He's a hell of a lot on more form than Grealish.
Yeah.
But again, he's never let Southgate down. It's a weird one, isn't it? It is definitely a weird one. But...
I would have took Maguire just because Maguire does what Maguire does for England. I can't explain it because he doesn't do it for anywhere near for Manchester United. For England, this is
it. Let's be honest with you. You used to probably shout at Steve Bruce every week, say, "What the bloody hell are you picking him for, and why are you playing this formation?" We certainly did with Brendan Rodgers, but you've now got sort of 100 odd teams that are all going, "What are you doing that about?" Not just one set of fans. Yeah. So he's never going to please every fan, is he? At the end of the day,
No, I was a bit dismayed about him not taking Matt Targett. I'm sure Crystal Palace fans were a bit dismayed not taking their left back, who's been absolutely fantastic from this season.
Yes,
and instead he takes 7 right backs and no left backs.
Well, no, he's got James Justin. He can play on the left.
He can play on the left, but he's technically a right back, isn't he? So,
to be honest with you, he's probably actually played more on the left this past season or so. He's comfortable on either. I'm not going to lie, But okay. I think if you search him or Google him, whatever, it probably does come up right back. That's probably his known position.
Yeah. So even if we say he's a left back, that's 6 right backs and 1 left back.
Yes, indeed. But then again, I'm just saying the goal again. It was nicely. I'm sorry. Yeah, defenders, goalkeeper, straight over the goal. If the goalkeeper hadn't knelt down, it would have hit him in the face and not gone in.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, whatever Southgate does, he got us to 4th in the World Cup, 3rd in the Nations Leagues, and 2nd in the Euros.
Yeah, can't knock him.
No, this is it. So it's Roma getting certainly piling the pressure on now. 38 minutes gone. The teams are giving each other a lot of room for these long passes, aren't they?
They are, yeah. And Roma have got some really good passes of the ball as well.
Just as you say that, they lose it. And then Feyenoord lose it back.
Pellegrini is one of the better passers as well that lost it.
Yes, yeah. Oh, straight at the goalie. So 39 minutes gone, 40% to 60% possession, Roma Feyenoord, and they both had 2 shots. Roma's obviously had the one big chance, which they converted.
And a penalty shot.
It's quite a good game for the neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, it's end to end, which is always good.
Yeah.
bit stop-starty.
I think that you get that with foreign players, don't you? Because they're always going to say they're going down so much.
Would you've gone to this if Leicester got there?
I couldn't have afforded to be honest with you. I'm not working at the moment, so I don't think I'd have got a ticket.
No.
That's the thing. I used to have a season ticket. The last season I had the season ticket was the Great Escape year. Oh, a long shot there from Feyenoord. The goalkeeper spills it, but gets it in the second attempt. Yeah, no, I had a season ticket, like I say, at the that season, and decided I couldn't, keep traveling because I live in Poole. It's like an 8-hour return trip to the ground.
Yeah,
and I said I can't be doing this every week. Of course, gave my season ticket up. And what did they do? Went on the bloody league. Yes. I don't get the credit that I deserve for us winning the league. That was a bad spill by the goalkeeper.
It was, and if the guy wasn't rolling around in the box, he might have got onto it.
Exactly. But thankfully, I was able to get a ticket for the last game when we had the trophy presented.
Oh, that was good then.
Yeah,
at least she was there for that.
Yeah, well, that was it. Yes, yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to a game where Newcastle got a trophy presented because we haven't had any. No, I tell a lie. I've been there for both championships, but not a proper trophy.
I know what you mean. I mean, it has been an amazing, and you're going to have an amazing time going forward, just as we have done. I mean, I couldn't get a ticket for the FA Cup, but I did go to the Charity Shield, or the English Super Cup, as I call it, with my son. And to be at Wembley with my son, watching my team and watching us win and lift the trophy, my God, it was like, that's just one of those life moments. Do you know what I mean?
I bet it was. I mean, I was lucky enough to get to England-Germany at Wembley, and that was such a brilliant atmosphere and game. And I can't wait to see Newcastle. I mean, I have seen Newcastle at Wembley, but it didn't go well.
but you've got good times ahead. There's no reason you won't have. You got sensible owners. You're not always all ping pong in the box. Sensible owners, and they're not sort of said, "Yeah, we're going to win everything next season." They know it's a gradual, step by step. But you're going to have some great years ahead of you, I'm sure.
Let's hope so. I mean, the second time we got to the FA Cup final in my lifetime, anyway, was at the Principality Stadium, anyway. So,
right.
So I've watched them once at the old Wembley, once at the Principality, and hopefully be able to go and watch them at the new Wembley soon.
Like I say, I think you will. I think you will. So it's.
I think it's going to be a comfortable 1-0 half time here, isn't it?
It is. Roma took the ball off the foot of the Feyenoord player there. Tammy Abraham's on the left. He's a good player, Abrahams, isn't he? He
is. I mean, I'd love to see him at Newcastle. I'd love us to break the bank. I mean, I said this. I mean, we had Ashley, so it wasn't going to happen. I said this before he went to Roma. I said we should be all over trying to get him, but
yeah,
because they didn't cost him much, did they? Was it 25 million they let him go for?
It wasn't. I remember thinking at the time that it wasn't a huge amount, but like you say, your owner and manager at the time. Well, let's not say anything about it, shall we?
Well, actually saying that, 2 weeks later we spent 40 million on Joe Linton, and we were like, what?
Oh well, yes. Yeah. He did leave you in a good position with financial fair play, though, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He spent £6.50 a season
Oh, now then, is this a chance for Feyenoord? No. They're just having pot shots at the moment, Feyenoord, and they just keep hitting Roma players. Oh, it's 4 minutes extra injury time. Oh, that was an excellent outside of the foot cross from the Feyenoord defender, but the goalkeeper just beat the Feyenoord striker to it. 4 minutes, I guess that was for that injury earlier.
Yeah.
When they had to make the substitution.
When Mkhitaryan went down.
Yeah.
And possibly the penalty.
Look at that cross. Look, ooh. Yeah, and that defender got between the goalkeeper and the attacker.
Yeah, a bit sandwiched there.
Yeah, never a good thing. Smalling took a lot of criticism when he was at Man United, didn't he? If I remember.
He did, and he's gone on to be one of Roma's better players. And,
exactly.
And I think Harry Maguire will do the same.
Mm.
He'll leave Man United and he'll go on to be the player we saw at Leicester and.
Oh, he was a good player. Yeah, he was a good player when we sold him.
And in England, I mean, he's always from an England point of view, he'd be your first name on your sheet all the time, wouldn't he? Every time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he scored for England in the World Cup in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice. A couple of nice moves there by Feyenoord.
Mr. Reliable.
Oh. I might be going to curse this now, but I don't know if I think we might see more goals in this.
Yeah, I do. I think there's another couple of goals in it, but I think they're all going to go Roma's way looking at this, to be fair.
You hope it does.
I do. I hope they get 2 more, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. It'll be 3-0. That's... Oh, come on. I think you've gone down like you've been hit by a car. You fell. Yes, he was leaning on you, but you didn't have to roll over.
Yeah, he definitely went out for the foul there, didn't he? He didn't.
Yeah. I mean, Roma, when they beat us 1-0 at their place in the second leg semi, they got that 1-goal lead and just shut up shop.
Yeah.
That's good defending. Get out the way, ref. And they come forward again. Oh, no, it's fallen to a Feyenoord player. It's through, and is it going to go out for a corner? Yes, they are. And they'll probably just have time to take this corner, and then I'm guessing that will be it.
You'd have thought so. Leicester score from the corner.
Well, if they were playing Leicester in the final, they would. We conceded more goals from corners than any other Premier League team, I think it was last season. A point that Jerry Taggart was very keen to speak about, being a defender himself.
Yeah. One of my favourite ever centre backs played for you, to be fair.
Go on.
Matty Elliott.
Oh, Matt Elliott, yes.
Because in my younger days, I was a defender.
Right.
So I played left back or centre back. More left back than centre back because I'm 6 foot now, but back then I wasn't. I shot up, shall we say? I was quite small, so it was more left back than centre back because I was very vulnerable in the air, shall we say?
Half time, and it is 1-0 to Roma. So where was the association with, where was the liking for Matt Elliott?
I just used to watch. I mean, my favourite left back was Stuart Pearce. So
Oh yes, I'll give you that one.
and
But
and I know Matt Elliott, Scottish, wasn't he?
well, it was one of those. He was never going to get in England's team.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Somebody said to me earlier, what has Madison got to do to get picked for the national team? I said, Discovery's got a Welsh friend, Scottish or Irish lineage somewhere. And Matt Elliott was the same. It was one of those dubious links, but yeah, he did play for Scotland. He actually works for a company. If you go onto the website, not yourself, anyone who's watching, and you want any of this sort of memorabilia and merchandising that I've got here, it's all available on leicestertillidie.com/shop, and it's actually supplied by the company that Matt Elliott works for.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
ME Sports. So, ME, of course, Matt Elliott.
Matt Elliott.
So he's very tied in with that. Going back to talk earlier, I don't know if I said this, but if you are thinking of subscribing or following the channel, obviously do John's and my own, but also consider doing talks, because his channel is Football versus Cancer. It's a totally charity channel. He does videos. He is a Man United fan, as you can tell from the Talk MU, but he does a lot of non-Manchester United stuff as well. Probably more than he wants to at the moment, because he's trying to avoid Man United. All I will say is tomorrow night, I've actually got Rob Tanner from The Athletic coming on. Used to be a Leicester Mercury writer, and he's going to be giving his thoughts on Leicester's season. Then at 9 o'clock, I'm doing a review of what all the football fans said at the start when I did a prediction about where all their teams would finish. And I would maybe be embarrassed if I was you from what you thought Man United were going to do to what they did. I'm going to enjoy that moment. I'm going to enjoy it. But that's at 9 o'clock tomorrow after Rob Tanner at 7. But yeah, do get over on Twitter, on YouTube, Football versus Cancer. Right, it's half time here, John. So what we'll do is we'll have a quick break, and then I need to go and water the plants, as they say, and then maybe drop the kids off at the pool. I don't know, but certainly water the plants, and then we'll come back and have a chat once we've refreshed.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Sounds good
Thank
to
you
me.
very much. Thanks.
Oh, Matt Elliott here.
Saturday Day Watchalong show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
And it's live.
Can you not hear me again? Hello? I'm muted. I can hear you, yeah. No, I can't hear you. No.
Well, you know when you said you pressed the mute button before?
You've just done that.
I've just done that. Well, very conscious that if you put the background on, like the Be Back Later, that people can still hear anything you do in the back. And I was eating, so I thought, I don't want people to hear that. I put myself on mute. Well, hey, we're daft as each other here, you know. Who says football fans are thick? You know. Please do subscribe to either myself at Leicester TID on Leicester TV on YouTube, and just remind people, John, where they can find yourself as well.
Through Black and White Eyes. We're predominantly a Newcastle channel, so if there's any Newcastle fans out there, but we do the Premier League review, which is basically all the Premier League. So we have people from other channels on, and have a good laugh, review all the games. That's on a Tuesday.
That's what it's about, isn't it? You know, and you've not had a lot to laugh about, have you? Over
No,
the years,
no. I'm glad I didn't come on your show to predict where we finished. Mind you, I predicted 12th and we finished 11th, so that wasn't bad in the end.
I'm trying to think where Newcastle. I haven't actually got it. No, I think all the Newcastle fan did was moan about Ashley and Steve Bruce. So
yeah, I probably would have done the same. But yeah, no. I said I was optimistic in the fact that I think we'd finish 12th. I said ASM would have a good season and Callum Wilson.
Well, you finished well last season, not forgetting that you put 4 past Leicester, which was totally unexpected. Every Newcastle show that I went on was saying that it would be 4 to Leicester, but
yeah,
you did. I think you finished about 14th last season, so yeah, the hope was there. But
yeah,
you've got that hope now, as we say. And I just going to like the look on sort of Sky's face when they've got to now make it the Big 7.
Well, they'll still be the Big 6. I think Arsenal will fall a bit further down, won't they?
Well, not in Sky's eyes, in fairness, not in Sky's eyes. But anyway, just Jameson, good evening. How the devil are you? What date did you get the jingle that says what? I don't know what happened there. You've not completed that, so I don't know what jingle or what date, etc. But if we have a look, let's just sort of say, the possession, Feyenoord are getting that possession. They've got sort of 62%. They've had 5 shots compared to Roma's 3, but they're just not really doing anything with it, are they?
No, they don't look like the team on top, even though the stats suggest that. Roma have done well when they've gone forward, haven't they? But Even then, they've only had one real chance, haven't they?
Yeah, with obviously, it's having the one chance and putting it away. I mean, Jose must be, happy. It's in a way, Feyenoord are playing into his hands and into his game plan.
Yeah, they'll do what they did with Leicester now, won't they? I
Yes.
hope they don't, but they will.
Yeah, it would be nice if they beat Feyenoord 3-0. I'm going to be honest with you. Then we can say, yeah, we only lost 1-0 to them, and we've got a draw in the first round. All I'll say is next time, if we ever meet Jose again, next time, Brendan, don't buy him a bloody expensive bottle of red wine, because that's what he does to you. It's going to be. I mean, the second half. Feyenoord they've really got to go for it now, because it's a final, it's 45 minutes. If they don't score, then they've lost it. So they have really, really got to go for it. But that is going to leave them exposed for that Roma counter-attack.
Yeah, it is. And especially with Abraham and his pace that he's already shown. He's been behind them 2 or 3 times, hasn't he?
Yes.
Already. So if they do go full out attack, they might just catch him again.
Yeah. I mean, Abraham's, like we said before, there's rumours about him coming back. You said that he said he wants to have another season out there. But the players are just coming out now. But you're gonna look at that and think, like, he's a player that a lot of teams would be interested in.
Well, yeah, I think he'd get him pretty much, other than maybe Man City and Liverpool, he'd get in every other team, wouldn't he?
Yes. Without doubt.
Even Chelsea had flogged him.
Yeah, I know. I don't think they're going to be flogging quite as much as they have flogged in the past, though. Well, they might be flogging, but I don't think Chelsea will be buying. They've obviously got a rich owner that's gone through, but I don't think he's in the mould of, he's got the wallet size of Mr. Abramovich at all.
No. Was he 4.5 billion? Is he worth, or something like that?
It's scary when you think that that's not much if you compare it to Abramovich. I think Abramovich just probably spent that much in payoffs for his managers.
But reportedly, he sold the club for 3 billion, was it, something like that? So,
well, yeah. Chandal, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? Welcome along. Not seen you in a watch along before. Nice to have you along. I think on our present form, we would hammer these. Yes, I think, if we take the form that we showed against Norwich, Watford, and even Chelsea when we defended well, and then obviously Southampton, I think we would be beating Feyenoord, to be honest with you. They like I say, they've played a lot of fancy football. A bit like Leicester, they've played a lot of fancy football, but done very little with it. Which is what you said, wasn't it, John?
It was, yeah. They've got the stats, and I say that they're certainly not getting shown up, but they're just not doing anything in the final third. But like you say, they've got to go for it now.
Yes,
they're attacking now, aren't they?
Yeah. It's a funny thing. Possession means nothing really. When we won the league under Ranieri, we have the least possession that's ever been recorded for a winner, the league overall.
Yeah.
Now we are getting great possessions and passing. We're passing teams off the park, if you look at the stats, but we're not, because it's like, our the guy that's got the most successful pass rate at Leicester is Soyuncu, our defender, and that's because he's passing it across the back all the time. But it's a corner. It is a corner for Feyenoord. In the first 2 minutes, this is where they need to take advantage, and it's a short corner. Back out. Oh my God! Yeah. I don't think the goalkeeper knew a lot about that there.
He certainly didn't know about the one that hit the post. But he made a good.
I thought it hit his face.
Made a good save. They're claiming handball here. The Feyenoord players, they've all ran over.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Was that handball?
Did it touch his hand? Bobby Savage is saying yes. I thought that ball had hit his face because his head went back. but it was the post. I was about to say they've wasted the corner here. They're having a VAR check.
I think that's a penalty.
That was Mancini, wasn't it? The defender.
Yeah.
It's noticeable that there's no English referees at the World Cup this year.
No.
Check over.
No penalty.
Oh, it's another corner. I must admit, I was on the fence whether that was or wasn't. I think he goes to the long corner this time.
I'd like to see it again, though. I mean,
yeah,
it looked.
Oh, it's getting a bit. Come on, Feyenoord. This is what Roma want you to do, isn't it? You know, don't bite.
Are we not sure the officials for the VAR are English?
Yeah, no. A nice ball into the box, but an easy catch for the Roma goalkeeper. Long kick out. He's never going to get that.
I heard Klopp gave the Player of the Season award to Mike Dean this year.
We had John Moss as the at our last match, and they gave him a shirt, and on the back he said, "Thank you for retiring." To be honest, it does make you wonder why anybody would want to be a ref, doesn't it? Really,
it does. The stick they get, but I mean, some of the officiating this season has been absolutely dreadful.
I don't get that they brought VAR in to help the referees because they're not good enough, and then it's monitored by the referees that aren't good enough.
And it's the VAR decisions that are coming out wrong.
Yes. I mean, I speak to a lot of ex-players, and you know, once you get past sort of the big ones that have, you know, obviously they're taken up with Sky and what have you, a lot of them I'm sure would love to do VAR, and I don't know why there's not more ex-players from the lower leagues that are going into refereeing. Oh, what a shot from Feyenoord! What a save! Sorry, you're behind me still, are you?
Yeah, did they save it onto the post there? I
mean, onto the post, yeah.
They're certainly giving it a go now.
They are, and they are putting some good attacks together and putting some neat passes. I mean, that back heel. Oh, yeah, it would save. And a bit of luck on his side because it hit the post. So it's another corner. Third. I think he's just lost his manhood there, stretching for that ball.
They're certainly knocking on the door.
Yes. Yeah. What time are you on, by the way, now?
Jesus. 50:29.
Oh, hang on. Mine's just gone off now for a replay. I'll tell you when it comes back on. You might be actually quite close to me.
I think I am closer now than I was the first half.
I'm on 50:47 now.
I'm on 50:46.
Well, you're about 5 seconds behind, I think.
I am, yeah. There's a little bit of delay.
I don't think we're ever going to get it any closer than that. You know, this is turning into an exciting game now. Oh, Abrahams is come on! Oh, that was a possible penalty. What do you think?
I think. I mean, that's got to be a red card if it's given a decision.
Yeah.
Is it going to VAR? It's not even going to VAR, is it? But it certainly looked like he pulled him back. I don't think it was in the box.
Yeah. But it was only him and Abraham there, wasn't there?
But it would have been a red card, surely.
I mean, you know, again, this is what gets me. You know, clear and obvious mistake.
I mean, it should be going to VAR.
Yes,
certainly.
It should anyway, shouldn't it? You know.
Yeah. But that's the thing that I think they've got to do. They've got to stop waiting for the referee to go to VAR. If they see something, they've got to go to VAR.
Yeah. Now they're just showing it back. Look, he's held his arm. Not for long, but he's held his arm long enough to just slow him down, and the ball got away from him.
I mean,
I'm sorry. To me, that is a.
Abraham
Roma got away with that. Sorry, Feyenoord have got away with that.
I think Abraham should have kept going though. Play to the whistle is what you always get taught.
But I think the ball had gone too far. I think though.
I don't think so. I think it still was through.
They've just said here on BT Sport that sometimes you've got to go down to get a decision like that, but you shouldn't have to.
No.
Feyenoord again. It's off the back of his heel, and the referee gives a foul to Roma.
It's a great dive from the Roma defender there.
Yes. Oh. Robbie Savage is definitely up for the penalty. Yeah, I mean, he's just said then, hopefully he can't hear it because I don't want it to be picked up, but
you can hear it a little bit.
Sorry?
You can hear it a little bit.
Hopefully not loud enough to risk a strike. But yeah, I mean, he said there that if he'd gone down, it was a definite red.
Yeah.
But he tried to stay on his feet, and he doesn't. He gets penalised for it in a way. I think this is going to be going. Everything's going to be going Roma's way now. And Feyenoord, if they're not careful, they've got to make sure that they keep their hat on, if you like. Not do anything stupid out of frustration.
Yeah, I just, for me, Abraham looks so good on the counter attack that Roma will be happy them coming forward because they know that it only takes one through ball and Tammy will be a one-on-one.
Yes. Turn the sound down now, but to me, I couldn't see the handball at the other end. I couldn't say whether it definitely was or wasn't. It didn't really show it long enough. But that one, I can't see how that wasn't even a. I mean, if it's a free kick, he's got to give him a red, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely red. Yeah.
And maybe that's what stopped him doing that. Maybe he doesn't want to give a red because it's a final. But this is the best spell for Feyenoord now.
They've had a really positive spell, and they're unlucky not to be level.
They are,
but they're also very lucky not to be down to 10.
Yeah, both flip sides of the coin there.
So 6 and 2 threes, isn't it?
It definitely, yeah. I mean, having said that, was a superb save by was it Roma? Well, I can't remember what his name is now. The Roma goalie.
Yeah.
Yes, him. Yeah.
Portuguese one. I can't remember. It's gone. It's gone out of my head now.
Something. I've seen that in the back of his shirt, but I thought that I'd hit him in the face, but it came in off the bar. And they're just showing that save. I mean, that was in all the way if he hadn't got a hand to it.
Yeah,
he did manage to push it onto the upright and the crossbar. But this is getting an exciting game now. Patricio, thank you very much.
Yes,
that's the guy. That's the guy. Yeah, him as well.
we should have known, but yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He was at Wolves for long enough, wasn't he? But
yes, he was. Yeah, he was a Wolves player. I must admit, I am absolutely awful on other teams' players. I don't deny it. Oh, you see that ball again was played short, and Roma were able to. Oh, if you're going to give a free, no. I feel Feyenoord's frustration there.
Yeah.
It looks like the referee is giving everything to Roma. It really, really does. Yeah, I mean, it's 64% possession to Roma, and they've had 9 shots which is 3 times more than Roma have had. They've only had 3. That is that is how the game is being played out at the moment, isn't it?
It is. It's very much one-sided with Feyenoord at the minute.
Yes.
And
I just feel
most likely to score at the minute, but
I just feel they lack that little just bit of class.
yeah. Which
The final passes just aren't meeting, and I've seen that happen a lot this year with Leicester. They break very, very well. It all looks very nice, and that final pass just doesn't quite come off. And that's the difference, I suppose, between a good team and a very good team. It's another short corner. A lot of corners they've just had, isn't it? Oh, nice turn by the Feyenoord player. A cross in, low into the box. Shoots, and it... Oh, no. I thought that was going heading towards... It's one of those where it goes up and you think it's heading in, but it's not. It's going in a different direction.
Bit of pinball in the box, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh, please, Mr. Referee. Let the game just go on.
In fairness, I thought that was a foul. He kicked in there. I think it was more in frustration than anything.
Yeah, it's kind of need. None of these players would survive in the older 70s games.
No, but then again, you could have a fist up, punch up in front of the referee, and he was
yeah,
still get away with it.
I think the Feyenoord coach has just been booked. Actually, they've made a substitution, but I think he got booked. Yeah, Coronestra's come on.
Oh. That was a bit of a dodgy defending from Smalling there.
Oh, God, yeah.
He got away with it.
That was a good... he had to get that tackle right afterwards, didn't he, the other defender?
It was handball before that.
Oh, was it?
Well, I think it was. Is it going to show it, the replay of it? Yeah, it bounced onto his hands just before the Roma player got the tackle in there. But they're definitely asking a lot of questions.
Yes. The only thing is I can see Feyenoord. This is the time when if they're going to get one, they should get the goal. And if they don't, then Roma will come back into it and possibly snatch a second.
Yeah, that's what I've said. I think Tammy Abraham's so dangerous on the counter that if Feyenoord keep pushing, tired legs will come in and Abraham will punish them.
This is the first time these two teams have met since 2015.
Is it?
That's interesting lot. Just trying to see if who was booked, but it's not telling me.
No, I can't see.
No, I think it was I'm sure it was the manager. There was no Feyenoord player around. Oh, was it Mourinho? It might have been Mourinho. I don't know.
He's being very animated as Mourinho, but
yeah,
I can understand why the way his team are playing at the minute.
Yeah,
they're making a few errors and not getting booked for it.
Yes. Oh, that was a nice touch. Go on. Why am I wanting Roma? Why am I cheering Feyenoord on? It's another corner for Roma. My God, they're enjoying the corners.
As a neutral, though, you want it to be an entertaining game, don't you?
You do, yes, yeah, definitely. I mean, to be honest, I'd like Roma, but if it's not, it's not. But that was a nice move. They just get numbers back though, don't they, Roma?
They do. They defend in numbers, which
Yeah.
obviously all too well.
Exactly, yeah. Smalling's having a good game, I must say. He's doing a good job at the back. He's having to though, hasn't he? I mean, literally, is all Feyenoord. They've had 5 corners compared to Roma's 2. When we said there's more goals in this game?
There's still half an hour yet.
Yeah, I was beginning to doubt myself. Oh dear. I can't believe how much room they are giving each other in the centre of the pitch.
Yeah, it's definitely a European football match. You wouldn't see this in the Premier League, would you?
No, you wouldn't see that much freedom at all. Not at all.
Doesn't seem to be much closing down, which you see a lot of in the Premier. I mean, the Premier League's renowned for it, isn't it?
It is.
High pressing.
Feyenoord come again, but it's a header out.
Decent idea, but Smalling again does well. Come on, ref! It's got to be a free kick.
I was thinking that, but I just had a feeling he wasn't going to give it, and he didn't.
No.
And he didn't. Let's have a look. This is a bit like watching the semi-final.
He did well to win the corner there.
Yes. I was just reading then, Jose Mourinho says this is his Champions League.
Yeah. Well, he's gone down a lot since he was a special one then, hasn't he?
Yes. That's a good corner coming from Roma. And wasted.
Got to beat the first man, haven't you?
Yeah. Oh, we know all about not beating the first man, I'll tell you. And it's another swap for Roma.
See, this is the extra quality that Roma have got, bringing Spinazzola on off the bench.
Yeah.
Looks like he is shutting up shop, Mourinho here.
I can't blame. No, you can't blame him because he is taking the battering at the moment. I mean, it's just sort of, apart from the odd break, it's just Feyenoord. So I think they may have him rattled.
They've brought a central defender and a right back on, haven't they? So, which suggests to me they're going 5 at the back now with 3 central defenders, 2 wing backs.
Enjoying a bit of a spell of possession there, Roma. In the box, chipped over, headed out. He didn't make that right, the Roma player. It's a bit of an up and under from the Feyenoord defender as well. Oh, Tammy Abraham, was that offside? Oh, it's over the bar anyway.
Yeah. But it's say one of those he'll get. He keeps getting behind them.
Yes, yeah. He needs one goal to be joint top scorer in the competition. Cyril Dessers has got 10 for Feyenoord, and Abraham's got 9. Feyenoord Rotterdam keep tweeting, "Oh, so close," and close again.
Well, they have had a few close moments. They've hit the bar twice, haven't they?
Yes.
Twice.
Yeah. Oh. This is what the Italian teams are good at doing, in fairness, isn't it?
It suits Josie down to the ground, doesn't it? I mean, he's always had that negative going forward, sitting back, holding up, counter-attack play, which has worked for him, in fairness, in the past.
Yes, he's got a few trophies with it. Excuse me, he's got a few trophies with it.
I can see him going to Portugal as Portuguese manager.
I thought he would have done before now, to be honest with you. But I think it's a natural progression for him, doesn't it?
Yeah, he wanted to win this Champions League before going to the national team.
Yeah. Might be a few years off that, though.
This Champions League. This
one. Sorry, I'm with you. What a ball! What a ball! I'm sorry, I get you. I get what you mean. He was linked, I believe, with. There's a soft free kick again.
Yeah,
Josie was linked with Newcastle. I read somewhere or heard somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he's always going to be linked with us just because of the Bobby Robson connections. The fact he's come out in the media, he's called himself a little magpie. He claims he follows Newcastle. So
he's paving the way, isn't he?
So he's, and obviously when the new owners said they were going to take us over, they came out and openly said they wanted Mourinho to be manager and Pablo Dybala to be their marquee signing.
Right.
So, but I think they've got to give Howe his chance.
You have. It was a surprise when you signed him because I didn't think he was he liked it up north because all his family's down south here.
Yeah.
Why he didn't stay at Burnley. But I thought he might just go in for a couple of seasons, steady the ship, and then you move on with the next manager. But he's had an immediate impact on you, and I suppose it's a case of until he you have a bad season, don't get rid of him.
Well, there's talk of him getting a new 3-year contract, so we'll see. We'll see on that one. But
is it not a bit? I mean, how long was his contract when you joined?
18 months.
Oh, was it? Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Wow, 177 passes completed for Roma, 372 for Feyenoord.
It's definitely one-way traffic, definitely.
Yes,
without a doubt.
8 players Roma had back then for that move.
They're defending in numbers, that's for sure.
Yes.
But that's what I say, that's what Roma do, and you know this all too well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And that's why Abraham's been so good this season, because he's been getting behind the defenders and getting in goal because teams have been coming forward. And Roma have took advantage on the counter-attack. He went down a little bit easy there, though, for me.
Yeah. They're coming forward. Oh, and they've got a corner, Roma. That guy's having a bit of a... I don't like to argue with him. Smalling's coming forward. thing is, football is about defending just as much as it is about attacking. So,
Well, that's it. If they score here or
went all the way through. It's a good save from the Feyenoord goalkeeper there, and he was lucky that it went out to a Feyenoord player.
he was very lucky. But it was a good hand, good strong hand.
Yes, it was. Oh, referee! Jeez.
Abraham's been getting a few of those, hasn't he?
Yes. That was drilled in. Wow. I got a double-handed save there. Yeah, good one from the goalie.
Was. They've had a few more shots on target now, haven't they?
Yes. Like they say, this might slowly be coming back into this. And, I don't know though. That was like a Eurovision song. That one, Spaceman. Yeah. Are they making a change? Or a double change for Feyenoord?
It's strange because they're bringing on a left back and a left wing.
Oh.
So maybe they're changing shape as well.
I think they need to do something different because what they are doing just is not. They're not going to as good as they play, and they're not going to get the goal they need unless they change things around. I think.
It's funny how they've looks like they've swapped formations. So
yes.
So Roma have gone to the formation that Feyenoord started with, and Feyenoord have gone to the formation Roma started with.
Maybe they'll get the goal from it then.
looks like they've gone 4-2-2.
4-2-2.
Yeah.
That needs them 2 players, doesn't it?
Sorry?
4-2-2, that's only 8 players.
4-4-2, sorry. It's 4-2-2. 4-2-2-2 is what I meant.
You said it and I let it go. And then I'm thinking like, either I'm being very thick here, and if I say anything, I'm going to look stupid. But I'm sure there's not enough players. No wonder they're not scoring.
Oh yeah, 4-2-2-2. I missed the 2 out.
Yeah. So he just said here, Josie with another trophy. If it listens, he wants it.
Yeah, the wing backs are getting very high up for Feyenoord. They might get caught out doing this, but then again, there's only 15 minutes left, so he's obviously throwing everything at it.
If you're going to lose 1-0, you might as well lose 2-0, mightn't you? Going for it.
Yeah, that's obviously what he's doing. He's thinking. Again, another soft foul.
Uh-huh. So they're not going to get back into the game now because it's been Roma for a bit, hasn't it?
It has, but they say they've got the numbers up now. It's just going to leave them weak at the back.
Liverpool, Real Madrid at the weekend.
Yeah. Saturday at 6.
Yes. Is it 6 o'clock? Is that when it kicks off?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock kickoff. Yeah. This is what I mean about them getting exposed. They've done well there, to be fair to the final.
They have. Yeah, they've made Roma definitely work for it. They've got Mourinho rattled. If you've done that, you're doing something right.
They did very well to push him wide there.
I know I said I wanted Roma, but I am actually willing Feyenoord to go and get a goal now.
Just to make it interesting.
Yeah. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, goalkeeper didn't shout for that. The defender nearly had his head off. But the defender did the right thing.
Yeah, no, he has to. He has to.
Yeah.
Unless he gets a shout, he has to get rid.
Yeah. It's all in Roma's half at the moment.
Yeah, I can see them getting caught here though. The amount of men they've got forward, but mind you, saying that, Roma have got 9 back there, haven't they?
Exactly, yeah. And what Feyenoord have been good at doing is getting down the wings as well. They've done that all game.
Yeah.
More so down this left side than the right, but yeah, they do they've not really been going through the centre much, but when they've got the ball on the wing and taking it down to the byline, they've just not got the crosses just aren't finding another grey shirt.
There's not one Feyenoord player in their own half, other than the keeper, and he's nearly at the halfway line.
Oh! Is it again? Oh! I mean, it was just that last. He just lost control of it, didn't he?
I think he should have took it first time rather than trying to take a touch inside there.
Yeah. Oh, it's still in.
He had a lot of space.
Oh, no, again! Oh, just Feyenoord, just shoot. This has been said about Leicester a lot this season. Is they want the perfect goal. Well, just shoot if you got the chance. Just take the first shot at it, but you put your boots through it.
A bit of a better ball then, though. It would have been Tammy 1-on-1.
Yes.
In fact, it would have been 2-on-1 if they'd have been a decent ball. You're unlucky not to control it there.
I'm just coming up to 80 minutes. And, don't think now. 80 minutes now.
Yeah, I'm 5 seconds behind you then. He did well there to say he'd lost his balance.
Oh. It's Roma down the right, but there's not one player for him to pass to. He's got no support whatsoever. And it's probably a bit early to... Oh! Then there was two defenders on him. He had nowhere to go, that Roma player, did he?
No, they just take it into the corner, but it's like you say, it's a bit early with 10 minutes to go to be taking it in the corner.
I think he had no option there.
No, I don't understand why Abraham didn't make the run across with him. Because he gave him the ball.
Oh, God almighty. Honestly, Feyenoord, you don't deserve a goal. I mean, why did he take so long to shoot?
I don't know. And he should have passed it there. There was a pass on. Would have been an easy shot. Oh. Tammy's getting a bit frustrated, isn't he? Because he's getting left up on his own.
But he's doing it for the team, isn't he? He's just occupying. Oh, see, another long ball down that wing. They've been doing that all season, all game.
Yeah.
And they just... No, that was straight at the goalkeeper. No. I think there's been a few decisions made here by some of the Feyenoord players that they made, they'll regret at the end of the game.
Yeah, like not shooting when they should have shot.
Yes, yeah. or shooting when there's a.
When there was a pass on, yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. But hey, we're all managers, aren't we?
We are. We are.
That's it.
They're chucking players forward, though, aren't they? I mean, they have to, I suppose.
They have to, yeah. I mean, what, 8 minutes plus any stoppage left?
It'll be about 3 minutes at the minute, I'd say, stoppage time.
That's the usual, isn't it? If there's nothing major. A cross. Oh, bloody hell. Honestly, that's a cross that wouldn't even have scared Dracula. You know. Come on. If it stays 1-0, oh, Abrahams is going off, I think. Yes. Oh, no, he's not sure. No, he's not. He's not. Is he?
He's off. He's clapping his hands.
I know, but then he was.
Oh, and then he said, "No, you stayed on."
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on. I tell you what, I wonder where he got that carpet on his head from. That's a nice thick pile, I tell you. I think he stayed on, hasn't he?
Yeah, it looks like it.
He thought he was going off.
Patricio's been booked for time wasting, which is a bit unfair. Because he thought he was, like you say, he thought the substitution was being made.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like. Like I say, even Tammy Abraham thought he was going.
Yeah,
off.
he was clapping his hands to the crowd, and
yeah. Yeah, I think the BBC have summed it up here. Another Feyenoord attack that promises so much comes to nothing.
Yeah.
Or it was written by somebody northern. It said it comes to naught. Now they are making a substitution, and it's not Abraham that's coming off.
Well, there's a couple of players on the floor, isn't there? Yeah.
I think here we are seeing the Italian tactics coming out. I mean, who can forget? Was it the Euros where that Italian player went down in the box as if he'd been shot?
Yeah.
But Italy carried on playing and scored, and he got up straight away to celebrate.
Yep.
This really is down now for Roma just to play it out, play the time out.
I think they will as well. They're good at doing it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Could be a second. Oh, that was an effort, to be honest with you. That was a better effort than most of Feyenoord's because it actually forced the goalie to make a save.
He should have scored.
Yeah. That was it there. That was it, Jose. That was the trophy being yours.
But Tammy didn't move to the far post, which he should have done.
Sure what that was. So we're looking at less than 5 plus stoppage to go.
Feyenoord are moving out quickly here. They know they've got to do something.
Yeah.
But every single Roma player is back in the box, in the half.
Yeah. They've got to do something. I mean, they've been trying and they've looked very, very pretty, but they just haven't looked threatening. In as much as I'm not convinced when I see them going forward that they're going to, even trouble the goalkeeper. I mean, obviously, there's been a couple of occasions when he's been called in, but generally speaking, you get into the box and looking at it thinking, yeah, like that BBC that I just said then, oh, here's another attack, but yeah, it's nothing's going to come of it.
Comes to naught.
Yeah. And they do a cross like that goes all the way over. No, Tammy's got the ball. Tammy is...
He's done a few crosses like that, hasn't he, to be fair?
Oh, referee. You weren't going to give that then. That was Jose shitting himself in his box. waving his flags like he was waving an aeroplane in. That's why he got the foul.
I mean, it was a foul, though. This might be the end of Abraham. Mind you, I think they've used all the subs now, haven't they, Roma?
I think so, yes. Was it a foul? Oh, I don't know.
The first one, I mean, that was a shove. That wasn't. But then he pulled his.
It's one of those. It's one of those. You know, I think. To be honest with you,
I don't know why he's holding his leg, and look at the wink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the Feyenoord have made a change. Walmart's coming on. I wonder if he's sponsored by the American company.
To be fair, they took off. I thought that he was their best player. They've just took off. To be fair,
maybe it's just let's go for it. You know, Koku's off.
I don't know who Walmart is. I don't know whether he's a striker or what.
Just see what we've got. Let's see if I can find out here. Patrick Walmart. Walmart, he is a position. It doesn't say. He doesn't do anything. I thought I'd have a look then. He got a position. No, doesn't play. It doesn't say.
Yankin Banch, we know where he plays.
Oh, right winger. Primary is a right winger, but he could also do right midfield and central midfield.
Well, they've brought Yankin Banch on as well. He's a winger. He might be a left sider. Was he the one that was at Brighton?
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, again, honestly, this is getting.
So we've had 3-minute break for subs there.
Yes. This is just showing the Roma attempt as well. Again, Roma's tactics now are we're just going to go over and put our hands up for anything.
Well, yeah, that's the finish the game off kind of attitude they've got, isn't it?
Yeah. We're down into the last minute of normal time. It looks like it's all over, bar the shouting. Jose, serial winner, has done it again by the look of it.
It does.
Nothing's going Feyenoord's way now.
It's been an entertaining 1-0. I'll give them
Oh,
that.
God, yes. I mean, Feyenoord have done their bit. They've given it a go, but you could see 5 minutes of extra injury time.
Well, considering the 3 minutes of substitutes, I think that's about right.
Oh my God, he's actually given a free kick to Feyenoord. Who knew? Yeah, they have made it. They've gone for it in the second half. The first half wasn't boring, but you can see the difference in class. To be honest with you,
you can, yeah.
Feyenoord have got to be kicking themselves in the morning. Yeah, and when they look back and just see the chances they had.
Yeah, they created a few.
Yeah.
But like you said, they've not really looked like scoring, have they? I mean, there's a couple of shots, but
I just need to get that ball in the box. Then up and under. Oh, did that go between the final player's legs?
it looked like it. It looked like he swung at air, didn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know what we see.
That was an opportunity. Oh, yeah. Yes, he went to kick it and he kicked air and the ball went under his foot.
Yeah, completely misjudged the bounce, didn't he?
That kind of sums up their evening, really, doesn't it?
Great flick on as well.
It was.
But yeah, he just absolutely missed the ball. Misjudged the bounce.
Yeah. I'm sat there laughing at him like I could do any better. You know?
I mean, still going for it. Fair play to Feyenoord. I mean, they're
Yeah.
definitely taking the game to them.
They got a free kick here.
I mean, I think they deserved to be level, really, the way they've gone on the second half. But
If they got a goal here, or the goalkeeper's up.
But the finishing's not been great, has it?
No. Now then, the goalkeeper is in the. Feyenoord goalkeeper's gone up. Oh, didn't go past his own player. Picked it upfield. Oh, this Roma player. Jesus Christ, where's he got that? Oh, that was a bad clearance. He's got players back now. Where the hell did he get that speed from at this part of the time of the game? He must have been. He's a sub. I'm guessing he's a sub.
Must be.
He came from absolutely nowhere, didn't he? Because the goalkeeper wasn't back, and I think the Feyenoord defender thought, "I've got this."
Yeah,
guys, I've got this. Like, oh, the shit, where's he come from?
this is where they'll take it into the corner.
Yeah. This is. Oh, they got a free kick, and they go. Oh, he's refusing to give the ball back. Oh, 6 of 1. But he did nudge him in the knee before. But I mean, is when you're tackling, catching somebody with your knees at a free kick. We got a yellow card for it. Oh my God.
I mean, they did rugby tackle him, to be fair.
Well, yeah, I guess. This is going to be the last. It's coming up now to 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes. This is going to be the last probable attack for Feyenoord. The last chance they've got. 4 minutes now, 4 minutes, 2 seconds, or 5 minutes stoppage time. And that was the most horrendous ball.
You wouldn't have thought they had a minute left, would you, with balls like that?
No, I mean, what the hell?
But he's done it about 5 times this game.
Yeah. I mean, now, look, I mean, you know,
I think his manager's just said 5 times. As I said that. Yeah.
I mean, that's the last thing you want, isn't it? You know, just.
Well, it's 30 seconds or under 30 seconds to go. Roma goal kick. I mean,
yeah,
you'd say that's it now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, about 10 seconds left. They might just let these have this last attack.
I should have cashed out at half time, shouldn't I?
Yes. Now the 5 minutes is up, and it's over. It's all over.
Special one.
The special one has done it again. He's won a European competition that he hasn't won before. Do you think Roma deserved it?
Just.
Yes.
Only because of the poor finishing by Feyenoord. That's the difference.
That is what has cost them. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, if you're going on shots on target, and let's just have a look. Let's bring another screen in.
I'll have to look professional now. We're back on the main screen.
I know you get away with it when it's small. Don't
yeah,
you?
when it's small, slouch down a bit and watch it.
So where are we here? So yeah, 1-0 goal after 32 minutes. Let's have a look. 67% of ball possession to Feyenoord. But there are 13 shots and no big chances. And in those 2 sentences there, that sums up Feyenoord's game.
Yeah, it does.
And I think had we beaten Roma, not saying we would have beaten Feyenoord, but I think we would have given them a game.
I think you would have beaten them, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially, is Vardy back? Vardy would have.
Yeah, Vardy is back.
Vardy would. The difference between Vardy and Abraham is when Vardy gets behind defenders, he scores.
Well, yes, yeah. Patricio, man of the match for this particular company. Oh, I'm talking away, and I realise I've not added it in. There we go. Patricio, man of the match for footmob.com there with an 8.4.
I would have gone Smalling myself, but yeah, fair enough.
This morning only got a 7. There was 8s for Mancini.
Yeah, Mancini played well.
Yeah, there was 8s for Sinisi on Feyenoord's team.
Was he the good defender? Because there was 2 defenders. One was absolutely terrible and one was all right.
Well, one's got 6.2 and was subbed off. Sinisi's got 8.2 and stayed on. So I'm guessing Sinisi was the better of the 2.
Yeah, he looks like he's got hair. The one that I was the bald one that should have been sent off.
Yeah. Well, 1-0 Roma. As I say, I've got to say, over the 90 minutes, just deserved it. They had one chance, they took it. Very much like I say, like that semi-final. I can sit here and say we lost to the final. We lost to the winners.
You did.
That's always good to say. And so it's on to the Champions League. So it'll be boring. This was the big one.
I don't know. It should be a cracking game. If it's anything like the Man City Real Madrid game.
Yes, it should
in for
be.
A treat.
I think we're going to see goals. I think we're definitely going to see goals, But John, thank you so much for popping on and doing that. Oh, they're scratching the name, the first name onto the trophy.
Yeah.
In fact, they're going around the rim. There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to go there. But well done to Roma. But no, thank you so much for coming on and doing that.
Thank you for having me.
As I said, the links are in the description on YouTube, but please feel free, give your shout out where people can find you again.
We're on through Black and White Eyes on YouTube. I say predominantly Newcastle channel, but we do have the Premier League review show. So, and we'll be having you on soon, Chris.
Well, we look forward to it, and you have to come on ours back as well when we play next season. Yep. And always remember, guys, if you cannot hear John when he's doing his show, just type a message, unmute yourself.
And the same for Chris.
You weren't supposed to remember that. Oh, okay. Thanks very much, John. Stay safe, mate. All the best to you and your family, and we will see each other next season.
See you soon. Take care.
Take care. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot to John there. I was just as bad as him. I'm not going to lie. So it finished. Roma 1, Feyenoord 0. We were knocked out by the eventual winners. That's something. That's something, isn't it? Probably not. Look, I'm back tomorrow. You can't get rid of me this quickly. We've got a lot of roundup shows this week. 7:00 tomorrow. I am going to be chatting with Rob Tanner from The Athletic. He's a big Leicester fan, used to write for the Leicester Mercury, and he will be telling us what he thought of Leicester City's season that we've just completed. Be very much like the Jerry Taggart one earlier, same questions and just to get his thoughts on it. And then at 9:00, a bit of fun. We'll be going back and we'll be comparing what the fans of each club, where they said that they thought their team would end up and where they did. There's a few gems in there. Oh, Man United. We'll see you then. Look, thanks for listening. If you've been doing that on your favourite podcast platform, we're on all the major podcast platforms, the 4 up there, and obviously all the main ones as well. Thank you for watching. If you've been doing it on Twitter, Facebook, or if you've been doing it on YouTube. If you have been doing it on YouTube, please do me a big favour. Just click that subscribe button, smash the likes, and please click the notification button so that you always know when a show is coming up. And of course, that way we don't have to remind you. It's been a gas. I've got gas, so I'm going to have to go. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 with Rob Tanner. Good night, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Well done, Roma. We went out to the winners.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.
That's all, folks.
Some people are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.